He's the star of the new film, Call Me By Your Name. His favorite color is green. He says he hates wasting time. So let's bring him out. Please welcome Armie Hammer.
What's up, dude? How are you? Good to see you. How are you? Nice to see you.
Oh my goodness!
Good morning, everybody.
Oh yeah, you're a morning person.
Yeah, sometimes.
But I hear you have a morning ritual, so did you stick with that?
I like to take a morning ritual of a nice shower. It's part morning ritual, part just hygiene. But yeah, like a nice shower, just to kind of start the morning, freshen up, wake up, a little water on the face.
Good to know.
That's unique.
Yeah, in the morning. I might go figure, yeah.
What a ritual.
Speaking of rituals, speaking of traditions, we know that you and your family do something. You do a big gathering at Thanksgiving every year, but then the day after you do something very special. Tell us about it.
So the day after Thanksgiving, we have a routine with my wife's family where everybody gets up, they bundle up, after my shower, of course, bundle up, get nice and warm, and then we all go out into the woods, like into the forest in Colorado, and we find the perfect Christmas tree. And it's kind of like the Griswolds. We basically cut the Christmas tree down, tie it to the top of the tree, which is hilarious, and then drive it back home, put it up, and then spend kind of like a month slowly getting it ready for Christmas.
Nice.
Doing the whole thing. Yeah.
We go to the corner of 73rd and Lex.
There you go. Yeah. By the way, it's much easier.
Are you an ornament guy? Do you save every ornament? Your kids are really little still, but do they make cute little ornaments?
Yeah, the kids always make cute ornaments, which is so great. But my wife and I actually have another. This is all about traditions and rituals.
Yeah, right.
My wife and I have another one where, that's our daughter and our son, Ford and Harper.
So cute.
You have a Harper.
Good name.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
name.
Harper too.
Oh yeah, see, I knew I liked you, George. But what my wife and I do is every year when we're done with Christmas, we cut like a little disc off the bottom of the Christmas tree, and then we write the date on it. So we have like a little thing that we can hang up. Yeah. Although it's also, I never really realized how kind of macabre it is because we're cutting a piece off of a tree to hang it on another tree.
Right.
So I think that's, anyway.
Yeah. We did a study, and depending on what kind of tree you like and festivities, you're an ornament guy. So according to this very serious scientific study, you love your family.
Yes.
That's good to know.
Just wanted to let you know
I'm glad that, hopefully that wasn't tax dollars that went into that study because I could have just told you that.
I'm reading it now, and you're protective of the ones you love. So
There you go.
that's good too.
All that from buying an ornament.
I know, go figure.
All right, let's talk about your movie. It comes out next week. One of the scenes, though, already has gone viral, and it shows you can really bust a move. Oh, you're shaking your head, which means I want to see it. How was it to film? Yes, there you go. There you go.
All right, I'm never coming back. Never coming back.
Come on, that's
It's, by the way, filming a dance scene is actually terrible. Like, because there is no music. It's dead silent. No, there's nothing because they have to record audio. So now it's basically like you're also the only one dancing and you're jumping around to no music and everyone's staring at you, the whole crew, and then all like the background are all looking at you and like the focus puller's there and he's like, bro, it's 3 in the morning. We've been here for 7 hours. Can you just quit dancing already? And it's like, I wish I could. Yeah.
Can we help you recover by showing another clip?
Oh, please. Yeah, thank you. I'm going to talk etymology, so just bear with me a second. You're right in the case of most Latin words do find their origins in Greek words. However, in the case of apricot, it's a little bit more of a complicated journey.
Ah, how so?
Well, here the Greek actually takes over from the Latin word being praecoquum or praecoquere, so to pre-cook or pre-ripen, as you know, to be precocious or premature.
Oh my God.
It's a thriller.
There's a lot of buzz. I know you're probably superstitious too.
Yeah, I mean, expectations are the root of all suffering, so don't even think about it.
I watched it last night. It is so artistic.
Thank you.
It is so beautifully shot in the storyline and all the characters in that. And it's about young love. I don't want to give away too much. First love. And talk about, speaking of that, I love the story of how your parents talk about love.
Yeah, it's a funny story. So my dad was on a business trip, and he was flying from somewhere in Texas to somewhere in Oklahoma, or vice versa. And he got to the airport and decided that he should go to the bar and have a drink, which led to like another drink, which led to another drink, which led to him passing out at the bar and missing his flight.
I thought this was going to be a sweet story.
It is. It gets there. It gets there. It gets there. Yeah, it's a real meet cute. So he wakes up and he's like, oh my God, I missed my flight. I'm going to get fired. Like, this is the worst. So he goes and he's like, I'll take any airline, anything. And it was a little tiny airline called Muse Air, which doesn't even exist anymore. And he gets on the plane and he's like a bigger guy and they put him in like a middle seat and he's just like, starts to get kind of claustrophobic and he stands up and he goes, I'm so sorry. I can't sit in the middle. Is there anyone around me who would be willing to switch seats, please? Like, I'll buy you a drink on the flight. And the person right next to my mom was like, yeah, I'll switch seats with you. So then he ended up sitting next to my mom. And then so they end up spending the entire flight just talking. And, you know, I mean, there's just chemistry, you know, they really hit it off, you know, the whole thing. And then at the end of the flight, my dad looks over at the guy who's sleeping in the seat next to my mom and he goes, is that your boyfriend? And she looks at him, she goes, nope. And that's how, yeah, and then they were engaged 11 days later or something like that.
But he really was.
It was her boyfriend, yeah.
That's It was meant to be.
Yep.
Well, you know, you have something else in common with that man right there. You both have a child named Harper.
Yep.
Both people's sexiest men alive.
Oh, boy. Does it embarrass you as much as it embarrasses me?
You didn't even know that you were being nominated for it.
No, in fact, like I emphatically said I didn't want to, and my publicist submitted me for this thing, and then she called me one day. She goes, "Surprise!" And I go, what? She goes, "You're on People's Sexiest People List." And I was like, "No, you did not. No, you did not." She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh my
I
God."
don't know if the camera's reading it, but you're blushing.
I am actually blushing.
So we're going to save you again. Call me by your
Thank
name.
you, George.
So good.
Yeah.